Hi friends, this is Bose, Minoy Bose, and we are going to start the part 3 of the same chapter, laws relating to bill of finance. Now, earlier I have discussed with you classification of bills. Now today I will discuss with you types of bills. So various types of bills which is used in bank we will discuss. First is bill purchased. This is first kind of bill. Second is bill discount, or later on we will be talking about bill discounting. Or in earlier videos, Shivam Gadol just taught about what is bill discounting. I will be also explaining it. Next is advance against bill for collection. So these three topics we will be learning right now. So first is our bill purchase. Earlier I had given you in previous video, I have given you one example that there are two persons. One is Gaurav, who is the buyer and who is the drawer, and another person is Gurpreet here, who is the seller. He is the seller and this person is the drawer of the bill of exchange. Now there was a document called bill of exchange or bill normally. Now earlier we have discussed one third person was also there called as Akash, and it was transferred to him. Now he is the buyer, he is the seller, and if this bill is transferred to bank instead of Akash, then it is called as bill purchase facility. But remember one thing, this is only for demand bills. Demand bills I have explained, those bills which can be demanded any day. There is no fixed time to claim those bills. So in that condition, bill purchase is a facility in which bill which is negotiated with the bank is payable on demand. All demands bills which are negotiated with the bank is called as bill purchase. Now in this case, one more important point is there. Whatever is the face value of the bill, bank finance that amount only. Face value of the bill is 100% financed. Suppose in this case, bill of exchange is of amount of rupees 1000. Suppose it is of 1000 rupees. Now bank takes it. So bank will provide rupees 1000 to directly to Gurpreet. That you take this 1000 rupees and bank becomes a holder in due course of that bill. Later on, bank will claim this amount from Gaurav and he is the person who will pay to the bank. If he doesn't pay, bank can sue him. So bank is the holder in due course. This is the concept bill purchase facility. What is that? When bank is negotiating with the person for the demand bills, it is called as bill purchase facility. And in this case, users bills can also be used, but the time period should not be mentioned in that bill. At the time of negotiating, time period of that bill should not be mentioned in that bill. Generally, it is used for demand bills only. Bill purchase is a facility which is given to demand bills and face value of the bill is 100%. Next, we will talk about bill discount. Second example, we will talk about bill discount. Second type of bill. This is bill discount. Now, same example we will use. Here is Gaurav. He is the buyer of mobile covers, and here is the Gurpreet. This is the bill of exchange. Now, he has sold mobile covers to him, and he will, in the time, he has given a time period for 3 months or 6 months. Whenever there is a time period, that is called as a usance bill. So, bill discounting is generally given for the usance bill. If there is a mention of time period, then we will use this bill discounting facility. Here, instead of Akash, bank will be dealing it. Now, what has happened? He has given a bill of exchange to him that I will pay you after 3 months. Now, he is in the need of money. He will come to bank and he will ask for money. In this case, whatever is the face value, suppose this is of 1000 rupees, bank will not give the face value of the bill. Bank will give the face value minus discount, minus the margin of the bank. Something bank will keep in the margin according to its own policy. Suppose 25% is the margin. Then bank will give him 750 rupees. 750 rupees. According to the risk involved in that, bank will take a decision and the bank's own loan policy guidelines will be there. Bank will take a margin or discount value and then he will give 750 rupees to the person. So this is called as bill discounting. Now third one is advance against collection of bills. Advance against collection of bills. Same example we will be using. Advance against collection of bill. Advance against collection of bills. Same example will be using Gaurav is there, Gurpreet is there, and bank is there, and bill of exchange is there. Now this amount has to be paid immediately, but it is in transit. Suppose he has given the bill of exchange to the bank, and this bill of exchange has been sent to Gaurav to provide the payment. So till the time it reaches there, he is in the need of money. So suppose 1000 rupees is there, then bank will deduct some amount as a discount or margin, and then bank will give him some amount, rupees 750 or 60 or 800 or something. So when the bill is under the process of collection, then we called it advance against bill, collection of bills. So this is all about this one. This was the second last topic. I will be talking about the next. What is the discounting of documentary bills? What is the discounting of documentary bills? So earlier I have told you documentary bills are those bills which has the document to title of which has the title of goods. Documentary bill are those bills which are supported by document of title to goods. Supported by document of title to goods. Means all the goods which have been given will have a title. Suppose examples of this kind of product is this kind of bill is warehouse receipt, railway receipt, lorry receipt, bill of lading. Now how does this function we will be talking about? Lorry receipt or airway bill or e-way bill, those kind of things are called as documentary bills. Now I will talk about this documentary bills a little bit with one example. Suppose this is a warehouse. Warehouse means where is a godown where something is kept, some food items, some goods are kept. It's just like a storehouse of some goods. Suppose this is the warehouse. Now here some 250 kgs of cashews are kept. Cashew is kept. 250 kg of cashew is kept. Worth amount 10 lakh rupees. Suppose value of this amount is rupees 10 lakh. Now the warehouse manager will provide a receipt that this much good has been kept here and the amount of that goods is rupees 10 lakh. With that receipt, that is called as bill of exchange, he will approach a bank and he will tell that this much good has been kept there and it has been kept for 3 months. As soon as I sell it, I will provide you the money. Till that time, you provide me some advance. So on the receipt of this bill, if the bank is financing something, so it is called as discounting of documentary bills. In this case, warehouse is there. In case of lorry or transport bill, what will happen? The person who is taking the transport vehicle, he will give a receipt that this much good has been loaded in his vehicle and this is the value of the goods. With that, he will come to the bank and bank will finance against that bill. Now, bank will become a holder in due course of that bill of exchange, and later on, bank can claim this directly from the bank, this one, because it will be hypothecated directly to the bank. In other case, if it is a railway receipt, what happens? A person loads his items into the railway or the wagons. Then railway provides a receipt that this much amount of goods has been loaded by this person and this is the value of that. With that receipt, goods takes time to reach from one place to another place. So that in the meantime, if he is in the need of money, he can approach bank and bank will finance against the receipt. So those documents which are having title is called as documentary bills, and this kind of discounting happens. So this is all about documentary bills. I hope you will be understanding, and if not, you post it in your comment. We will be trying to help you. Please like our channel, subscribe and hit the bell button.